I'll take a beer. I'll have a beer.
Oh, one alcoholic beer.
I'll beer it up.
Okay, so we are recording live right now.
Okay.
So,
well, an announcement just went on the Discord that said we're going.
well, mics are hot.
No, Mike is hot.
Mike is hot. One mic is hot. We don't have anyone yet, so this is just right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no one's on yet.
Yep, we are live on YouTube.
Okay. But there's a delay.
Yeah, of course.
Cool. Awesome.
But we are live.
Okay, I'm gonna unplug these headphones.
How do you make this screen bigger? Is it the yellow? No,
the green.
Green.
Thank you, Mike.
You're welcome. It's just fun to have a coaster, you know.
You put it down.
No, that's what I was saying. They're not mandatory,
Okay.
but I was just getting one for you. I was trying to be a gentleman, and I get
Sorry,
berated.
I'm unaccustomed to you being a gentleman. God damn it! Sorry, Andy.
Sorry. It's fine.
It's fine. Just bill me. You can mute that.
Oh yeah, thank you.
As much as I love hearing my voice 10 seconds after I say it.
Sir, can you please mute the...
Oh, speaking of, what made me think of that is because when people used to call into the radio, they wouldn't turn their radio down, so you get feedback.
Yeah.
Did you see that Johnny Dare, his last show is tomorrow?
No.
I don't know who Johnny Dare is.
How old is
On
Johnny
98
Dare?
on the Rock.
Oh, okay.
The show's been on for almost 20-something years, 27 years. Yeah. He's kind of like a Kansas City icon at this point.
Yeah.
Is he?
Well,
Yeah,
Okay.
1000%.
He used to have a bar
Yeah.
in Westport.
Yeah.
It was Johnny Dare's. It was Karma. I don't know what it is now. Is it Cause?
Oh, Johnny Cause, yeah. Did I fucking break this thing? Is it
you're
still not muted?
Oh, I muted the microphone.
Okay, we got someone live in the chat. Who's joining us here on the live stream?
It's me.
Oh, I'm a moron.
You're twisting it the wrong way.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. You clearly were.
Okay. Well, this is half the Patreon. Me trying to figure out how to do this. Oh, got it. Hey
A magnet would not stick to this.
Glue it on there.
I will have to.
Yep. I'm assuming you. Oh, I guess they got the update from. Oh, I got a friend request from.
It's from me.
Accept.
Cheater. Lucenzo out of the way. Alright, do I need to clean anything else back here? This away. I'll put away my 4K ultra clear Wi-Fi and app control GPS tracking device.
Wow. Okay. Would you mind? I posted something in the Patreon. Would you mind dropping the link to the YouTube just in case when they see it they can just click on
Sure.
it? I mean, they also have that YouTube thing they can click on. And I'm trying not to treat you as an employee right now when I ask that. Oh, we're a team over here on First Issue Club. We got another person joining us. Isn't that fun? Oh, the chat's here.
But keep in mind,
Yeah.
I don't think you can talk back. That's just a relay from YouTube.
Right. Don't talk back. Back it down, down. Yakety yak. Don't talk back. Andy's here. Nice. Brandon. Nice. Okay.
Sorry, boss. What did you want me to do?
I need you to work late tonight. We get some second quarter numbers coming in that aren't great. Okay. Well, everyone, or just Brandon, we are kind of getting things set up. Officially, we will start around 8:30.
Sure.
I'm sure we're going to repeat a lot of this, but we have a game coming up. I have some prints to open. Oh, I should probably show the good side. 4 people already. It's the most we've ever had at one time.
Am I one of them?
I am.
So three people. And the 2 bots that I purchased off the dark web.
Oh, were we gonna try setting up your phone?
I thought they were smaller. We would have nothing to prop them up against.
Oh,
The
I get
big
what-
old prince.
I get what you're saying. Okay. You're fine just holding them up to this camera then.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Mike, I tell you this every time,
Huh?
and every time you roll your eyes at me, I hate this thing.
Oh, yeah, it's all I can use.
I need a real mouse that I can move around
Sorry.
and point and click. No.
I use a trackball mouse.
How you like it?
I love it.
I can see that from a mile away, Andy. I get one look at you, and I say, "This here's
This is a trackball.
a
yeah.
trackball.
That's a
guy.
trackball, man.
He has an Android, and he likes a trackball.
But
He has
it's not a
thoughts on the
not a
new
trackball
Ghost
like this.
persona.
A
No,
trackball,
yeah,
yeah,
the-
like with a thumb.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I use.
I don't know what it is about you, but you've got your.
I got trackball energy.
You
You
got
got
trackball
written all
energy,
over
yeah.
you. I use a refurbished Nintendo glove.
Oh, you're the
Power
wizard.
glove. Yeah. So while I'm surfing Yahoo.com.
You're asking Jeeves.
Mm-hmm. Come on, focus. Focus. There we go.
Okay. Well,
We're here. We're in it. Patreon
we're here and we're in it.
Yep. I
live
suppose
streaming.
So
Our promised once a month live stream.
10K says happy late birthday, Greg.
Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate it. 39 and feeling fine.
Hell yeah.
I was talking to my wife the other day. I had a lot of anxiety about turning 30. I don't have any anxiety about turning 40,
Yeah, because your life's already over.
which is strange to me. Well, like demographic wise, like for marketing purposes, I should be dead.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They do not care about me anymore,
That is correct.
which is comforting.
I feel that. I think there's a little more existential dread with turning 30 than there is 40.
Yeah,
I think turning 50, I'll be like, holy shit.
yeah. I think when I turn 100, I'll be really freaked out.
I think once I get my cyborg body, that'll be a little weird, but
I want nanobots.
Your birthday's still coming up, right?
My birthday was yesterday.
It was shit. I missed your birthday. I'm sorry.
That's all right. Come next year.
All right.
You get it next year.
Well, yeah, the big 4-0.
Big
count me in.
4-0. Yeah, but 39, feeling fine.
39.
My I got a what are they called? A pub pass from my mother-in-law. It's basically just like a passport for different bars.
Yeah.
So that'd be fun.
Carrie got me one of those for Christmas.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, we should all go.
They put a stamp in it.
I don't know. I assume
What else
Yeah.
does it do for you other than like getting fun stamps and
you
things?
get one free beer at the,
Oh, you get a
place.
beer for
Mhm.
free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
and I imagine it's either a sticker or a stamp,
Yeah.
or at the
Or
very
they
least
tear
they'll
the
take a
page out.
Sharpie and be like,
X.
eh.
Yeah.
So I'm excited because there's one for Fringe, which is a bar in Lee Summit. And what do you
Here's
got?
a new thing I got.
Show it off, King.
First appearance of Alpha Flight
Very cool.
X-Men 121.
Yeah.
I
You bought it.
had 120, and I thought that was the first appearance of Alpha Flight, but apparently that one's a cameo.
That's just the first appearance of Alpha Flight's Shadows.
That's right. There's a really cool, like, I love the cover. I like the cover of 120 better because it's like the X-Men in Canada, like really big.
Oh, right.
Who would have thought
And
it?
they're all
Huh?
like running through the snow. It's such a rad cover. And I was like, man, sometimes the stars don't align with the first
Yeah.
appearance and a good cover. And I think this is one of those cases where people are like, why isn't it 120? But
Still a fine cover.
yeah, it's still a pretty good cover, and no more ambiguity in my collection since I've got both here. So happy to add it, inching ever closer to a Claremont run.
Do
Good
we
job,
have
Mike.
do we have a final count of how many left you have?
My first mission
If you choose
was
to accept it.
was 100 to 200,
Mm-hmm.
and I've since expanded that to 94 to 200,
Mm-hmm.
and then once I hit that, I'll probably do the rest. So I've only really been keeping all of this to say I'm
One day I
probably
will own all of them.
I'm probably missing 30 issues of
100 to 200.
94 to 200.
Okay.
And they're mostly nothing issues, which
Yeah.
is great
Mm-hmm.
because it's going to be cheap to fill in the rest. The problem becomes, do I want to give a guy $10, $15 to ship a $5 fucking comic book? You know what I mean? Like on eBay, first of all, people list any X-Men book in
Mhm.
okay condition for well more than it's worth.
Right.
So I'm also trying to find bundles and things.
Mm-hmm.
But when you need like spotty issues, it's really hard to find bundles that aren't like tons of overlap of what you need. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Well, Planet was right around the corner.
Yeah, that's another thing too, where like when we went to C2E2, I fucking cleaned up on like little gaps and things. And I
Yeah.
was working on New Mutants at the time, and
Yeah.
that's when I finished my run. And Planet isn't that good with back issue people, for one. And two, they're not so great with prices because there's less comic people.
Mhm.
And so I also feel like I'll go to Planet and someone will have a $5 X-Men book
Right.
for $15, and I'll just be like, God, I need it, but do I want to spend 3 times what this book is actually worth to
Mhm.
get it in my collection, or would I rather like,
Well, and the Beskar guys will be there too.
yeah, if they have any, I'll certainly buy some from them.
The thing is, I think you nailed the right on the head of just like with C2E2, they had comic vendors there with like rows and rows of comics.
And they're the sort of people who are just buying. They're in a major city with
Mhm.
a lot of people who want a lot of comics,
Mhm.
and they can just buy massive collections from people.
Right.
And X-Men 164 or whatever it is,
Right.
they're just like, I don't care. It's in very fine to near mint condition for a book that's not a key issue,
Mhm.
like $5.
Yeah.
Whereas anyone else is like, well, you don't come across
X-Men very much.
X-Men in the hundreds in Kansas City that often. So it made $15 sound good, and you're just like, no, it doesn't sound good.
Actually, it doesn't.
And then they're like, oh, maybe I'll stick with it. It's like there's also the thing in the Midwest with comic dealers where they're just like, Cable's on the cover, and people like Cable, so $10.
Mhm.
And it's like, no,
Right.
that's just like a mid-run X-Force.
Yes.
That is like absolutely nothing, but just because Cable was on the cover, you priced
Okay,
it
you've
at like
convinced me. $20.
$10.
Well, there's the assumption too with the small town con that the dealer knows more than the person buying,
Yeah.
so they can just price it however they want.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas we've done our research and we come up to them, we're just like, oh no,
Yeah.
no. There's absolutely zero chance I'm paying that amount. I'm excited for this year for con because as a birthday gift, Caitlin was like, you can go all weekend and I'll just
Oh,
like hang out
nice.
with the kids because she has some aunts and uncles coming in town. So she's
Yeah.
like, don't worry about how long you're there, just like
Mhm.
hang out and
Nice.
spend some money. So
Okay.
39.
Go,
feeling fine,
Greg.
39. Go, Caitlin. Thank you so much, Caitlin. Thank you so much. Tis my wife. What else we want to talk about? Oh, we guys already talked about the new Ghost persona,
Yeah. New Papa.
Papa Mau Mau.
Papa V.
Do I know? I don't know what the hell you guys are talking about.
Ghost,
Ghost,
the band.
The band.
Oh, okay.
They dropped a new track,
Got it.
and the big deal is, they change
Genre.
change singers
Uh-huh.
every once in a
Yeah,
while.
he's got different personas.
Yeah, they debuted his new persona in the new video.
How about that?
So
And he's a deer. No, okay.
What
What genre of music is it?
what?
Well, don't they change their
Metal.
sound?
No, it's all
They're
metal.
always like kind of, soft metal.
Oh, I thought
It's like, it's Judas Priest metal.
Yeah.
dead metal.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fair.
in a good way. I'm a father
Yeah.
who enjoys metal. They're no gore pig, but
Well, the official slam metal band of First Issue Club.
God, what a smart marketing person the Ghost's lead singer is.
Oh, dude.
You know what I mean? Just
yeah.
like
I'm going to slowly try to appeal to everybody by being a different persona. Is that
well,
what you
just
mean?
like a new style, a new look every 2 to 3 years.
Yeah.
It just seems like it keeps it fresh and like it seems like a new drop when it comes out. Just like, oh, who's the new like ghost guy gonna be?
Well, and it keeps folks like invested in like the lore of the band because
Yeah.
they have like a fake history that they've been building throughout
Yeah.
the years.
This one looked like he had like robot hands or something.
Yeah, he's got like sparkly gloves and a little sparkly skeleton mask.
Hell yeah.
It looks sick as fuck,
I hope he's like a cyborg
dude.
devil.
Actually, Papa from the future,
Yeah.
that would be sick.
I am a robot. I love the devil.
Papa
Rock
is
and
his
roll,
name.
Rock and
Yeah,
roll.
because they're always popes, so it's Papa the first, Papa the second.
Oh, that's funny. Okay.
Papa de
Are they
Mau Mau.
Italian?
No, I think he's Swedish.
Okay.
Somebody
Yeah.
in chat correct me. Oh yeah, and
Is Papa there?
10K reminded me that Sister Imperator, their like female lore person, is getting a Dark Horse comic, and I think
Yeah,
Papa's
I
getting a
just read
Dark
it,
Horse
yeah.
comic too.
I pre-ordered that.
Did you?
I haven't gotten it yet though.
Oh,
Yeah.
It seems that's what I mean. Like it's just primed for
Yeah.
every kind of avenue
Sweden.
stuff.
He's Swedish. Yeah.
Sweetie.
Swedish.
A Swede.
I wonder if he knows the chef.
Yorkie, Borgie, Dorky.
That's
Actually,
what they should do.
Papa is the chef.
Yeah.
Actually.
Oh, let's see it.
I love Satan. Satan and meatballs. So you're a burger.
Two of the best things in the world: Satan and meatballs.
Meatballs.
Um,
Oh, there's an Italian restaurant.
So-
Flat pack furniture. It's an IKEA joke.
I got.
Okay.
I got it.
Universal Healthcare. And you have a game.
I do have a game.
I have these insanely large prints that I didn't know were gonna be this big. What do we want to do? What do the people want first? You think?
I'm gonna make the choice for them and say my game.
Ooh, okay. Do we need a pen and paper?
Nah. Okay, are you guys ready for the title? Because I'm kind of proud of the title.
Oh, is this going to reveal a lot about what the game is?
Yeah.
All right.
Mm.
The title of the game: Mutant or Mute Ain't.
Ah, very good.
Are they a mutant or not?
Are they a mutant or do they have a quiet taint?
It's just the softest, quietest. This is a lot like your mutant metal game, where I
Yeah.
got so fucking mad at you because you picked every perfect example that it's just like as a metal band, it's just like actually it's a mutant.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm gonna give you a character.
Mm-hmm.
All you guys have to do is tell me whether they are a mutant or not a mutant.
Okay.
Some things to keep in mind.
Okay.
I don't know the answer.
I love games that have tons of caveats.
Yeah.
Well, I want you guys to keep in mind.
Are we competing against each other's?
Yeah.
Back and forth
Oh,
style?
Yeah, of course.
Are we buzzing in?
Well, I mean, you guys can say yes or no, but whatever. You don't have to buzz in.
Okay.
Marvel differentiates between mutants and mutates.
I hate this already.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
Okay.
So-
what's a mutate?
What's someone who is exposed to like radioactive chemicals instead of like being born with an X gene?
Spider-Man, the Fantastic Four,
Yeah,
are
Hulk.
not mutants. They do not have an X gene.
Mm-hmm.
They are mutates.
That took years.
They want more rules. The people want
No, that's
more
yours.
rules. They're
don't have
clamoring
one.
for rules.
The chat is blasting off right now. Rules.
So-
rules.
I just want you guys to keep that in mind before you freak out on me about some
More instructions.
of these. That's it. That's the.
Litigation.
All right. Are we ready for mutant or mute ain't?
Yes.
All right. Up first. This is an easy one. Deadpool.
Mutate.
Mutant.
Final answer?
Yeah, my final answer too. I wasn't expecting us to disagree on any of these.
Deadpool is not a mutant.
We're
He
Okay.
was given mutate properties
Mhm.
by the Weapon X program or whatever the Canadian Weapon X program was
Mhm.
to try and replicate.
Needs to be tariffed into oblivion.
For
Can you
me,
tariff adamantium?
Imagine what the imports would be.
God, through the roof.
I'm going to benefit greatly from having read a lot of the Krakoan stuff
Mm-hmm.
because the gates are the all-time decider.
There's actually some interesting
Okay.
caveats to that.
All right.
Well, I have
Deadpool couldn't get through a gate, could he?
He could.
He could.
be-
Okay.
because they
because he believed
They programmed him in or
they
something.
gave him
Okay.
like a day pass.
So because here's another one. I didn't put it on the list, but only because you brought it up.
Yeah.
North Star's husband.
Okay.
Definitely on Krakoa.
Yeah. But not a mutant.
Not a mutant.
Yeah.
He was a normal ass human man.
Okay.
But he
that
married
wa-
into
that-
it.
That was given. Yeah.
You can marry into it. Yeah.
He was given
He
special
converted.
access
He
by
converted to
Krakoa.
mutanism.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay, next up.
Lady Deathstrike.
Ooh.
Mutant or not a mutant?
Lady Deathstrike is one of those characters that kind of happened around the same time as like all the Cable-y, Deadpool-y, X-Force-y sort of stuff that looped non-mutant types together.
I
I'm
think she's a
gonna
non-mutant.
I'm gonna say mutant because she's got those like long fingies,
Well, wasn't she
right?
also a part of the Weapon X program?
I
She
think
wasn't. She was in the Deadpool movie,
I
right?
think she was, but I'm gonna say mutant,
Not a mutant.
not a mutant.
Tied it up.
She has cyborg enhancements.
Cyborg. Okay, got it.
She's part of Starlink.
That's right. Okay, so Ian asked if Deadpool was given other people's X genes, would that make him a mutant? He wasn't actually given X genes. He was
It was
whatever
X corduroys.
given powers that tried to whatever replicate Wolverine's mutant abilities. My understanding.
That kind of opens up the discussion a whole lot more.
Fire back at Rob Liefeld. If you
What
have
is a
problem.
mutant? You know what I mean? Fundamentally.
Wow.
Here's a really good one.
Holy shit,
We'll be
Greg.
the judge of that.
Mr. Sinister.
Non-mutant.
I think that's right. I think his clones of himself might be mutants, but I don't think he himself is a mutant. Well, okay, here's an interesting thing. Did he tinker with his physiology enough to where he is now a mutant,
Well, so
But-
that goes back to the Deadpool
but
thing.
didn't start as one? Because I think now he has an X gene, but he was born as somebody without an X gene.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're asking me who Mr. Sinister is today, I think he's a
We
mutant.
can never escape our past.
I think he's a mutant.
he was
Not a
in the
mutant.
Okay.
Not a mutant.
Not a
okay.
mutant.
He's in the Quiet Council, or was? I
He
should
was.
say.
Yeah. He has given himself abilities through
Mhm.
genetic manipulation, but much like Deadpool, he
Does
does not
not
have an X
qualify.
gene, is not a mutant.
Got it.
We'll give you guys an easy one. Slam dunk, home run.
Well, I got that. I got it.
You did.
We both got it
Juggernaut.
because you said non-mutant, didn't you?
Well, I had the
You
I was
postulated it
I
too
was more
much.
wishy-washy on
Yeah.
it and then ended up saying mutant.
Okay.
Who did you say?
Juggernaut.
Juggernaut, bitch.
Mutant.
Not not a mutant.
Wait, not mutant. Not mutant.
Yeah, he's not a mutant.
Not mutant.
Not a mutant. Correct. His powers are derived from the Crimson Gem of Sidorak. The same Sidorak that Doctor Strange invokes when he casts the Crimson Bands. So actually,
Nerd.
Juggernaut is closer to Doctor Strange,
Strange.
than he is
Mhm.
Professor X.
And even though they are stepbrothers.
That's correct.
Marco Kane.
Wolfsbane.
It's Jason Statham talking to
Yeah.
Juggernaut. Oi, Marco Kane.
Have you seen my jewel?
Oh, I thought he was looking for Batman's butler.
Have you seen my jewel, Sidorak?
Okay, sorry.
You guys went right. You went right past my excellent Michael Caine joke.
We did.
It's
Some
fine.
people just want to watch the world burn.
It's fine. Wolfsbane,
Wolfsbane, mutant.
Mutant.
mutant. That's correct. There was some postulation, I guess, that
Ah.
it might have been
She was just a werewolf or
a,
something.
a
Yeah.
werewolf,
Yeah.
A
genetic
lichen.
werewolf. but-
Which, hold on, lichen, I think still a mutant. There's
Well,
a mutation there.
but lycanthropy is different than Wolfsbane's mutant power because Wolfsbane can actually go
Control it?
in between werewolf and human,
Yeah, she can be like a humanoid wolf thing.
and she can also go like full wolf.
She could be like
Yeah.
Andrew WK.
yeah, where
I-
she parties
Parties
halfway.
until you puke.
Do you think?
Yo, I love this setup already. Chat, get ready. Get ready with your responses.
How do I pose this in a way that doesn't make me the weird one?
Too late.
I'll be the weird one.
If you were like dating Wolfsbane and you were like,
Yes.
hey, can we try it when you're like half wolf? What do you think? Is that a red flag for Wolfsbane, or she's just like,
First date. If that's a question you bring up on the first date,
yeah,
that's a red flag.
that's a red flag, okay?
But I feel like
Because then you're maybe
hold on.
just there for the kink.
Well, yeah. If you enter the relationship thinking that you can convince her down the line to do it,
Mhm.
that's a red flag. But if you start a relationship because you actually like wolves, like
Yeah.
who that person is, and then they get comfortable with you and tell you about this other side
Yeah.
of them, and you bring it up of just like,
Hey, what?
hey,
if-
listen, if you want, like, I am open to this kind
Yes.
of
right.
thing,
hmm
and then have your world rocked. Then I don't think it's a red flag.
At what point in her transformation, though, does it become bestiality?
Safe word. Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah, she has to be fully upright humanoid.
I think it's when the other nipples show up
Mhm.
is when
Oh,
you're like,
sure, yeah,
you're
yeah.
like, babe, turn back. Like,
a couple.
this is illegal. Heel. We got to move on from this, or it's gonna get real bad.
Okay. Silver Samurai, mutant or not
Oh.
mutant?
Silver Samurai. I
Um,
always thought he was a cyborg.
That's one I don't know. I'm gonna say mutate.
Non-mutant.
Or okay, do we have to choose mutate or mutant, or this non-mutant
Just non-mutant or mutant?
or mutant?
X
I'm,
gene or no X?
I'm gonna
gene?
say non.
Non.
He is a mutant.
He is a mutant.
His all of his suit stuff
Yeah.
is all technology.
'Kay.
But he has a mutant ability to like channel tachyons and like make stuff, whatever.
Mhm.
But he always puts it into his sword so it can like slice through anything.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
It's these people who like, my power is that I'm holding a sword.
Well,
It's
Right,
like, yeah, it's a tachyon sword, but like it doesn't give you, you can read several issues and be like, that guy doesn't really have powers outside
Yeah.
of being a good swordsman or
Well,
having like a fucking sharp sword.
it's kind of like Gambit, where
Yeah.
like Gambit's power is to do the whatever kinetic thing,
Yeah.
but he doesn't do anything unless he's like holding a thing.
Yes, right.
So Samurai's the same way.
Yeah.
Or like Maggot.
Hey, Maggot's a great X-Man.
Yeah, he rules.
This one is splitting hairs.
Okay.
Warlock. Mutant
Mutant.
or not a mutant?
I think he's mutant.
I think not a mutant.
Final answers?
Yeah.
He is not a mutant.
Explain yourself.
He is a mutant of his species, but he does not have an X gene.
He's an outcast of his world.
So
But here, he's just
it's
a normie.
same with
Yeah.
Brood.
Uh-huh.
The X-Man Brood
Yeah.
Mhm.
is a mutant of the Brood, but
Mhm.
not a mutant.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Lockheed
Mm-hmm.
is a mutant of his species, but not a
an
mutant.
X gene
Kitty
mutant.
Pryde's pet.
Correct.
Hmm.
Okay, another hair splitting one.
Mhm.
This might be contentious. Long shot.
This is a weird one because Longshot is actually in the X-Men for a little bit, but
All of these people have been X-Men.
all of these people have been X-Men at some point.
He's from the Mojo verse too, right?
Yeah. I mean,
was he made by Mojo? Was he a concoction of things?
Was he?
I'm gonna say non-mutant. I feel like he was
Yeah.
made for the Mojo verse.
Non-mutant. I definitely read that miniseries, and he does not have an origin
That's where Spiral comes from.
that would make you
One
think.
of my favorites.
Yeah, he was an actual mutant.
Not a mutant.
Yes.
That is correct.
Can you give us a little backstory of why?
Because he was genetically made. Yeah, I mean, he's
I
not
just wanted to hear
human.
him say that. I was
He's
right.
not human, so he doesn't have an X gene.
Does he have a soul?
That is a question beyond my knowledge, Greg. We'd have to
I
ask.
just pull up a Bible.
We'd have to
Find
ask
out.
Chris. Chris Claremont.
No.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
No. Lock the doors.
All right, last three. Phantom X.
Mutant.
Oh, Phantom X, non-mutant. He's also made.
I'm just gonna say mutant. Just be devil's
Not a mutant.
Devil's advocate.
Yeah,
Not a mutant.
because there's been like 8 Phantom X's at this point.
Yeah,
Who
he's
made 'em?
technically Weapon 12, the Weapon
Yeah.
X program.
Oh, okay.
He's got that binary brain where like half of his brain is inside of his spaceship.
Mhm.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
He got severance.
Yeah, kind of.
Does his innie
Except
know what his
his-
Audi does?
His Audi is a spaceship.
Oh man,
Fuck yes.
how did you watch the most recent episode?
I think so because okay, so the most recent one followed the. You're not watching it.
No, I don't have Apple TV.
The wife.
Yes.
Okay.
That was heavy, wasn't it? It wasn't like any other episode of the show.
It wasn't. Caitlin and I had the same consensus at the end of the episode of just like this season has felt like a huge setup to season 3.
Yeah, it's only got like 2 episodes
And
left.
so every
we're not.
episode's this like huge, dramatic,
Yeah.
brooding, cinematic masterpiece.
Mhm.
But at the end of the episode, I find myself going, "What the fuck did I just watch?"
Yeah.
Like I don't get it.
One thing the first season is really good about, or maybe the entire show is good about, if unless we're picking nits about the last few episodes. But I think they're really good about just like kind of posing a scenario
Mm-hmm.
and then having everybody be like, this is fucking weird, right?
Yeah.
Like the people in the show are aware of how strange everything is and they say it,
Mm-hmm.
and you don't have to wait like an entire season for them to be like, there's an innie and an outie.
Yeah. There's no like big reveal because it's already revealed to the
Yeah.
world. That I think is like the best thing it ever did.
Mhm.
Also, the last thing I have to say before we get back to the game, I'm a little sus about Bert now.
Yeah, something seems off. Game on. Game on, Wayne. Dupe. Ooh.
Non-mutant.
Yeah, is Dupe an alien?
I don't think he has an X gene. I will say that.
I think he's a mutant.
Dupe is not a mutant.
Ah.
And his origin is actually from the liminal space between realities.
Oh,
They,
that's
they claim that he is from the space between the comic book
the
panels.
marginalia.
Yeah. He's a part of Lumen. Another Severance callback.
Last one. Red Guardian.
Red Guardian from Thunderbolts.
Yeah, David Harbour.
I would never would have thought of Red Guardian as a mutant, but I'm guessing that means he's a mutant.
Yeah, I'll say mutant.
He is a mutant.
Yeah,
What's his?
I don't know what his powers are, but he is a mutant.
just like super strength, probably.
Yeah. Generic
Yeah,
superhero stuff.
Blase, super
Or
strength,
early old
Russian
character stuff.
version of
Yeah.
Captain America.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun game.
Good stuff,
That was
right?
fun.
Yeah,
I thought
like
it was pretty interesting.
I think we kind of lost track of points, but I think you,
I think
took
the
it.
real winner,
it's all of us.
the viewers.
Is the chat sound off
viewers.
chat? Give yourself a +1 today. That was good, Andy. Well done. I like your games, even though they make me so goddamn mad.
Because my games are very specific.
Well, no, it's your games are definitely trivia based.
Yeah,
Like it takes knowledge.
Yeah.
My games that I make are like
opinion.
what ifs and opinions. Like who would have Pink Pony Club on their iPod? And then we would talk about it. Let's open these fucking prints.
Do
Yeah.
it.
What are the stakes?
like I mentioned in the chat, I bought one of these for my birthday. It is the pack
Yeah.
of them because I wanted the chance to possibly get a rare variant, which is like a shiny one or holographic, or I don't think there's metal ones. Definitely not in this one. Or there's like autographs or sketches.
Cool.
So we will see what we get. I do like the envelope a lot, and Andy says this is so good that
It's worth keeping.
So I don't know.
Careful.
Yeah, I know. Mike wants me to be extra careful because I said he could have one of the prints.
Now I care. Now I'm really invested in these. Cut to perfection.
He did say that he was going to start doing
Why would he?
Avengers ones too.
Oh, is that right?
So, Greg, sorry. Tell everybody what these are before you open.
So these are his.
Who is his?
This is Mark Brooks, Disney-fied X-Men prints. A while ago on Twitter and just social media, he started randomly doing these just out of nowhere, just as like a practice drawing for the morning. And they took off like wildfire. I don't think even he thought that these were going to become as popular as they are. So I think recently at WonderCon, he premiered the prints. And
they've been doing one-offs of the characters on variant covers
Mhm.
as
Have
well.
they?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And they,
Yeah.
I think Greg told me this, that he had to stop calling them
Disney-fied.
Disney-fied because it's like that makes it sound like it's official
Yeah.
sponsored Disney stuff.
Yeah. So now he calls them D-fied.
D-fied, yeah.
And I don't know what the official I don't know what the official like FOC variant title is
Yeah.
in like previews or whatever, but anyway. So on his website, he finally released them on his website. So you can now you can't. There was like a limited time where he was selling them on his website, but you can buy individual ones or you could buy the group pack, which is like I think 10 or 11 prints that all connect together. And then if you buy the pack, you get a chance to get like a weird one-off thing.
Yeah.
It's not guaranteed, but
All right, open it now.
okay. Okay, boss.
Take all the fun out of this for him. No savoring it. That already. That looks signed in the corner, is it not?
Was like a little. Oh, I got one right there.
Yeah. So is that one.
Yeah. Okay. So they're all signed.
Good. They should
Yeah.
be.
Cool.
Yeah. Got some X babies in there, which is rad.
Professor X.
Oh, please, camera.
We got Destiny.
Destiny, Mystique,
Domino.
Silver. I don't know what, because like they're kind of grouped in like pairings. What the hell? Here we go. Like there's definitely like a New Mutants one, but I don't know what this.
It's like 90s. I mean,
Yeah, that's
Archangel.
that's very 90s.
Okay.
Archangel's on there and Havoc, little baby Havoc, and
Yeah.
Deadpool.
Yeah. Cool. Love that.
And Shatterstar.
Next up, we got probably one of my favorites is the Dupe one.
Yeah.
My man Dupe.
And
not a mutant dupe.
Oh, and Glob. This is definitely the one I'm going to keep. And Beak.
Glob Herman. Yeah. Long Shot.
Not a mutant.
Polaris.
Phantom X, not a mutant.
Okay, Andy. And then here's the one I would like Mike D to have because he's a huge New Mutant freakazoid.
Yeah, that's fucking rad. I would gladly take that. These are like all my favorite characters. Armor looks sick. So does Magma. I'm glad he did Magma. Like a lot of people forget about her.
Did you do Chamber?
I don't see him.
Yeah, I don't see Chamber on this one.
But man, just so good. And he did the like adolescence perfectly.
Yeah.
With this. So here you go. Take that one, my guy. This one rips so hard. It is like the bad guy one. Got Spiral in there, which is awesome.
Yeah, Nimrod.
His Juggernaut's one of my favorites.
Oh, he did do Chamber. I see Chamber on the next one.
Oh, nice.
Sorry, not to jump ahead.
Yeah, seriously.
Is Magneto on here twice?
You might have different eras of Magneto.
Yeah.
Nice.
Emma Frost looks so Disney, like wildly
Yeah.
Disney.
Yeah. So Disney, it hurts. This one is so good. This is like your X-Men 97.
Yeah,
Mhm.
the classics.
Jubilee looks great.
Yep.
Forge. Hope. Look at that little baby
Colossus.
down there. It's like Vincent.
They're doing a little Cannonball special, the two babies.
Oh my god, they are.
Morph looks awesome.
Yeah, Morph looks so cool. Gets those little squid hands. And this one is like new aged New Mutants. Not New Mutants, but like your new class. Because you got Maggot, you got Strong Guy,
Yep.
you got X-23,
These
you
were
got Boom Boom.
some of these were Generation X characters.
That's what I was looking for.
Yeah.
It's just so sick.
And Maggot. Did you say Maggot?
I did. Andy, shout out if you see one that you want. 'Cause you-
I do. I just want a solo of Maggot.
cut them out with the Exacto.
Yeah. I haven't seen Zorn yet, so I haven't laid my claim.
Zorn.
No Zorn, dang it. And then here's the last one.
Apocalypse, Strife, Onslaught. These are all like the badass.
Yeah. So sick.
All the evil, super evil people. Maddie.
Yeah. Very cool. And that is that.
Well done.
Is that arcade? Right in the
Yes,
front there.
right, yep.
That's so dope.
All right. So that's it. Didn't get a special one, but that's okay.
Very cool.
But those things are ginormous.
Yep.
Yeah, they're huge.
And they just look really, really good.
Yeah, they're rad.
Like, you know what I mean? It makes me excited to do the same for the Avengers when he's finally done with it.
Yeah.
So I don't think they're available on his website anymore.
Yeah.
So if he's coming to a con near you, he may have them available there.
Mhm.
You imagine what his line is like?
It's probably pretty long.
Because for those of you who aren't like on the up and up with every artist in the world, this is like a total break from his normal style.
Mm-hmm.
Because his normal style is like hyper realistic.
Mm-hmm.
Like he did a whole bunch of like Deadpool covers and I can't think of a series he did like interior art on, but
Yeah.
this is totally different. So
We got a signature at C2E2. Or I did, at least.
I must have not been at that one.
Oh, I think you were. It was the last one we went to.
He was there?
I don't think he was there.
Was Andy there?
Yes. I know Andy was there.
Interesting. What did you get from him?
There was a Joker #1 variant that he did the cover of. Because I only brought stuff that had multiple people.
Uh-huh.
Because I wanted to get the most out of
Yeah.
Yeah.
a small amount of comics. So I got Tinian and Dolfo and Mark Brooks all in that one comic.
Nice.
I'm pretty sure this was one we were all at. Maybe it wasn't.
I was gonna say because I don't remember because I definitely would have had him do that Deadpool cover where Deadpool's mouth is the alien.
Oh,
right,
yeah. No, maybe this was the year just me and Becky went, and I'm just conflating the trips.
You just always insert Andy and I into all your memories.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay.
That's fine. That's not weird.
You guys remember when me and Becky and Greg and Andy went on me and Becky's honeymoon?
Went to
And-
Europe.
Yeah.
Um.
So he's doing Avengers now? I haven't seen any of those.
Yeah, I think I just saw his Punisher that he did, and it looks pretty
How
good.
does he have time?
Well, when you're that good, I mean,
It's true.
this probably took him no time.
Well, and he does, obviously he does all the characters individually.
Yeah.
And then just slaps them together in a
Yep.
poster.
Yeah, that's true.
He when he first started doing these, he did this little spiel about how he goes about doing them, and because like he did a lot of research on Disney animators and the Disney technique,
Yeah.
and one of the things is like less is more, and if you can get away with not putting a line there, don't put a line there.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of like leading forms and like implied lines,
Mm-hmm.
and just like it's this like distinct style that when you look at it, you're just like, yeah, like a Disney animator did that. So it's very cool to like kind of see how the sausage is made with like different house styles, if you will, of like how they go about achieving that particular look that they're going for.
Speaking of distinct styles, did you guys see that Don Bluth is going to be at Planet?
I don't know who that is. Don Bluth.
He did like Dragon's Quest, that video game.
Space Ace.
Space Ace. He did Land Before Time.
The guy
He's
who drew
in-
like the little slime balls?
He's a what?
The little blue slime guys?
Nope. That's
Okay.
Dragon Quest.
Dragon Quest. What did you say?
I probably said Dragon Quest.
It's like Space Ace and Dragon's Lair.
Dragon's Lair.
Oh, okay.
Fievel Goes West.
I have no idea who this
Secret
guy
of
is.
Nim. Anastasia.
You're not supposed to.
I don't know what Space Ace is.
All Dogs Go to
either.
Heaven.
It's a video game.
So he's kind of like a Disney animator.
Yeah.
Well, he's the anti-Disney.
Yeah, he was like
He got booted, I think,
he was like
and made his own
the
thing.
biggest competition to Disney.
Wow, okay.
and they snuffed him.
He's a booth I definitely want to stop at.
All right, interesting.
Did he also do a troll in Central Park?
Maybe.
Troll in Central Park.
That was a movie I distinctly remember as a child because it was
Maybe he'll have production stills from a Troll in Central Park
God, yeah.
that he'll sign for
Buy
you.
one get 7 free. I don't, Andy. I think you're the only person I know that's like excited about that. Not in a bad way.
I think it's super
I'm
cool.
just like I think most people have the reaction that Mike D had of just like, ew, like this guy is like basically just like a director and like he's like the Walt Disney of these
yeah.
companies.
Well, let me ask
Exactly.
this. Is he going to be in Celebrity Row or is he going to be in like general?
He's valeting. He's parking cars.
You know what I mean? Is he more of a celebrity or is he more of like a
No, he was a creator.
He's a creator.
Yeah.
I think
So-
he might be in Creators Row. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think. I mean, he's definitely not the tier of like a Walt
Mhm.
Disney. Like if Walt Disney was alive today, like one, he would never be doing comic book conventions, and two, like I think I think they're gonna treat him. I mean, they're definitely not putting him in like Artist Alley,
Yeah.
or anything like that.
Yeah.
But he is like of the level of just like, oh, you are a creator of a thing. I'm
Mhm.
surprised he's not like in the nostalgia
Yeah.
nook where they put the people that are like, I was the voice of Timmy Turner. And
That's kind of what I was thinking. Like you would go next to some of these like older voice actors or something like that.
But he owned like a major animation studio. Like
So-
again,
which,
he
which
was,
almost
like-
makes him more of a celebrity than it does like
Yeah.
or a Hollywood person.
I mean,
he's a Hollywood type.
I don't know, because he literally was like the competition to Disney back
Yeah.
in the 70s.
So
and
is he
80s.
like what what's his face is to Studio Ghibli?
Yeah,
He's-
Miyazaki
So all
Yeah.
of the art style and everything
is
is
his style,
his style.
that other people are.
It's like
copying.
Gardetto's to Chex Mix.
It's GoBots to Transformers.
Comparing Gardetto's and Chex Mix, it's important to understand that they are both snacks.
Really?
Sorry,
While we're streaming live? Really?
sorry guys.
Let me apologize to you personally, chat, that you had to hear Andy's phone talk about Gardetto's. Neat.
I could just
Clip that.
every night AI puts me to sleep by telling me the nuanced difference between snack items.
Oh yeah,
Here's the difference between Laffy Taffy and Nerd Rope.
10K reminded me that he did Titan AE too.
That sounds familiar.
Is that was like a CGI ish? movie that he did. Anyway, yeah, I'm excited about Don
What
Bluth.
about Adventure Planet?
That was different.
I don't give a shit.
I started pulling out stuff for Comic-Con.
'Kay.
Comics that I
Have you?
No,
Are you?
I've been so busy. I'm
Hey,
gonna do this last minute probably if I do anything.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at names the day before.
actually, so last weekend Andy came over.
Yeah.
And helped me finish up the game that we're gonna do for Planet. And then we went through a couple of comic book boxes, and he found a book that I could get triple signed. Power Girl #1.
Oh yeah.
Cover is Adam Hughes, and then written and illustrated by Amanda Connor and Jimmy Palmiotti.
Nice.
I decided which Adam Hughes book I'm going to bring. He did a hip hop variant for A Force #1 that's aping Straight Outta Compton.
Really?
Yeah.
Fun.
Oh, that's cool. Good pick. I probably will bring. Oh man, I need to go. I took tomorrow off because as like a birthday treat
Mhm.
to myself. So I may go downstairs and like go through more boxes. But then again, I have 2 kids that are gonna get in the way. So, wow, life's a real pickle.
Mr. Adam Hughes. He did a handful of Black Widow covers that I really liked.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's fun. And then he does that Adventure Man book, right?
That's Terry Dodson.
Yeah.
Oh, that's that Terry Dodson.
That's the thing.
I
okay.
confused Terry Dodson and
Dodson,
Adam Hughes.
Villa-Lobos
Sure.
all have that style where you're just like,
yeah.
is this an Archerim? Sometimes like you'll
Uh-huh.
try to go that way. You're just like, is this the one I like?
Yeah.
Like, is this the one I like collecting?
Yeah.
It's very weird. It's cool though, because like
Mhm.
it's a very nice, distinct style, but it does get kind of muddy after a while.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, this looks too similar.
I do tend to gravitate towards artists that do very distinct stuff.
Mm-hmm. Your Trad Moors,
Yes. So sometimes the artists
your
that
Peaches Momocas.
that are kind of a little more like house styly or like of a family of a style choice
Mm-hmm.
go a little over my head sometimes. I also think there's this like line sometimes for me with Alex Ross where I'm like, depending on his color choices, he's either one of my favorite artists or just like that's a nothing cover to me.
Mm-hmm.
That everyone like I think most of the time his colors are so dynamic that like that's what's more interesting to me because he can do some realism.
Yeah.
So beyond realism, like what's his style? And it's these like hyper bold color choices.
He did
Yeah,
some
it's like-
Fantastic Four stuff that was like neon colors.
I loved
full
that stuff.
circle.
Full
Holy
circle was
shit.
rad. Yeah.
Those are incredible.
Yeah.
Go ahead. What were you saying?
Well, I was going to say his style reminds me of like what's his Saturday Evening Post.
Oh, yes.
Norman Rockwell.
Norman
Norman
Rockwell.
Rockwell, right?
Totally.
It's very like
And you know what's fucked up about that? Norman Rockwell and Alex Ross, immensely talented,
Mhm.
can draw like hyper realistic stuff like it's nobody's business, but they do it so well consistently. Your brain just becomes so accustomed to it. You're just like, oh, this
Yeah.
is like ho hum.
Right.
When really you're just like practically looking at a photograph
Yes.
yeah.
that this person labored over. But I think that just goes back to what you were kind of saying, Mike, of just like, where's the hyper distinct
Hmm.
nuances? Like that's like the fun of like just something radical and
Yeah.
wild. Like it almost goes against art to be
Mhm.
like, oh, that looks too real. Like
Yeah.
like you worked too hard on that. Like there's no real
Yeah.
identity there. It's like fuck you.
Oh,
This-
Rockwell's so good with like charming subject matter. Or
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
his work is so like ho
Kitschy,
hum slice of life, but like also like there's something super kitschy about the moment that
yeah. Looks good
like,
on a plate.
it just feels very nostalgic.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
You know who toes that line really well between like hyper realistic art and like cartoony comic book is Marcos Martin.
Hmm.
Like a lot of his cover work
Mm-hmm.
specifically, I'm thinking of his Spider-Man stuff,
Mm-hmm.
is like that could be not a picture, but like
Yeah.
almost Alex Ross, but there's also a lot of like
Personality.
very cartoony personality
Yeah.
elements to it. Oh, like between an Alex Ross or something and like an Umberto Ramos.
Yeah.
It's that like split right in the middle.
I love Marcos Martin.
Yeah. He did one of my favorite Spider-Man covers. Well, you guys know the blue and yellow
Mm-hmm.
ASM1,
Yeah.
but he did a variant for number 700 where Aunt May and a whole bunch of like Spider-Man friends are in a diner and it's
Oh, it's like
snowing.
Nighthawks.
Yeah,
kind
it's
of.
Nighthawks.
Oh, yeah.
And Spider-Man's like swinging away.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's just beautiful. It's
Yeah.
gorgeous.
You
I
I
love
think
it.
I got that
you
for
got
you
me that
for Christmas.
one year.
Yeah.
Yep.
Look at that. Memories.
Sweet memories. He did a handful of issues during Brand New Day that I was like, God, I wish this guy would just keep doing Spider-Man. But it's also one of those things when someone like that does a big comic,
Mm-hmm.
people get mad because on Spider-Man, people want the house style. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like so many people read it that their brains can't handle
Nuance.
like anything beyond what is like expected of mainstream.
Mm-hmm.
That it's like this needs to look like somewhere between like Jim Lee and who's like
Dan Mora.
like the modern day equivalent is like Dan Mora or something, and like
Right.
anything else outside of that spectrum is just like
Unacceptable.
too quirky, too weird. Get that out of my comic books.
Yeah.
But you put Javier Rodriguez on Defenders, and everyone's like, yes, because I
Yeah.
think you're people who are buying these weirder miniseries
Or Tradmore on Silver Surfer.
or Tradmore on Silver Surfer, Black, like those people. The comic fans who are going to actually pick those things up off the shelves
Mm-hmm.
are the sort of people who are just like, yes, distinct, weird, different, iconic in
Yeah.
its own way.
They would ask for Tradmore's head on a platter if they put him on Spider-Man.
100%.
God, I would love it.
I would too, but they'd be like, no, too weird.
I think your massive comic fans would be like, yes, best news ever. But the overwhelming majority of people would be like, no, thank you.
Yeah. This looks stupid.
I also don't know that I don't think I'm a fan of Tradmore's writing.
Oh, he wouldn't be writing this.
He
would be drawing it.
Yeah, I love his art, but when he got kind of unleashed on that
Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange book, I was like, what am I reading?
Hey man, psilocybin in moderation can be good.
Yeah.
That book was something else.
That's what, okay. I was trying to think of this Marvel Knights Spider-Man series from 2013 that
Mhm.
Matt Kent wrote.
Mm-hmm.
And Marco Rudy did the art on it.
Okay.
But it was like, if memory serves, I'm probably going to get this all wrong, but like issue 1, Mysterio like poisons Spider-Man or something.
Mhm.
So the rest of the book is like Spider-Man tripping his balls off,
Mm.
trying to like defeat all these different, right, whatever. So
Okay, that sounds awesome.
So like, if you've ever seen any Marco Rudy's art, it
Mhm.
can very much go abstract like
Yeah,
that. So
right.
anyway, did you guys ever read those Marvel Knights mini series that Marvel put out back in the teens?
Like random one-off
Yeah.
issues.
I couldn't recall
Yeah.
particular one.
I
Gun to my head.
only picked up 2. I picked up Hulk and Spider-Man,
Mhm.
and they were both insanely good.
Yeah. I'd have to revisit those. Those are just kind of like I saw a cool cover and grabbed one out of context and flipped through it really quick, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that made me think of something else and then I lost it.
Sorry. Oh yeah, they did X-Men too. I read that X-Men. That was the only 3 they did. Hulk,
Marvel
X-Men, and Spider-Man.
Knights.
Show me the cover.
It's X-Men, Spider-Man.
Oh, okay. It sounds familiar. But I can't recall. What did we have anything else for the Patreon? Game, good. Prince, good. whatever the hell we just talked about. Good.
Fans, good.
I think next week, our buddy Adam wants to come on.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right,
He has
awesome.
some new beers.
Cool.
He wants to talk about Planet. I think I'm going to try to pull some books to show off next week for Planet that I want to get signed.
Nice.
I want your guys' opinion.
Okay.
I'll have some more entries for the pile. Some trades I've been reading to update people on.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I don't know, what else do you want? Maybe a Daredevil breakdown?
Oh, I haven't watched those
I
yet.
haven't watched any yet.
You have?
Oh yeah, first 2 episodes are up.
Yeah.
Right,
So
right.
by the time we meet again next week, we'll have 3 episodes we can talk about.
It's great. I can commit to watching those.
Hell yeah.
I still haven't got. I thought for sure I would have watched Brave New World
I still haven't gotten
2
around
weeks
to it.
ago, and I haven't been able to do it.
Jesus Christ. Are there any questions from the chat?
You guys have any questions? It'll take a second to catch up.
Oh yeah, we're on a lag in case we want to get blue and say some curse words.
Bleep button.
Fart.
How many do we have? A peak. We had 5 now.
I don't know. Oh, 5. Yep, 5.
Greg, are you sure you don't want to put these just like around the rim of your comic,
No.
around like the ceiling of your comic room, just like all in a row?
Because that feels too much like child's wallpaper.
Sure.
And it's fun that
Yep. That will maybe. Yeah.
it's fun that it's fun that they do connect, but it's just like
Yeah.
I don't want that.
'Kay.
Because I want to put them in a frame.
Yeah.
And when I frame them, they're not going to connect.
Yeah.
So, and it's more fun to like let you guys
Yeah.
have a fun thing too.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
You're too kind.
I know. This I know.
All right, well, nobody's piping in with any questions.
Okay, well then we're done. Goodbye everyone. Happy stream.
Thanks for hanging out.
Someone
Now-
has to hit the stop button.
Me.
Don't leave the studio, just hit the stop button.
Oh, hit the stop button.
Yeah.
Where's that? This?
Yeah.
Bye.
Okay.